Alright, listen to this. We gotta talk about friendship, boundaries, and what happens when your own brain is running on dial-up internet while your friends are operating with supercomputers. Now look, I'll be the first to admit my memory these days, absolute garbage. Half the time I walk into the kitchen, stare at the fridge, and have no freaking clue why I'm standing there. My brain has got so much fog in it you could shoot a horror movie in my skull. So look, I got people in my life who are absolute human encyclopedias. I'm talking walking almanacs. They remember everything. Oh yeah, August 14th, 1997 at 2:15 p.m. It rained sideways and Tommy dropped a sandwich in the driveway. And look, I love that. I appreciate that. Because if it weren't for them, I wouldn't even remember what day of the week it is. They are my external hard drive. But having a phenomenal memory does not automatically give you a badge to be the substitute superintendent of my living room. You know that friend who walks in with the decibel level of a jet engine. They mean well, they love you, but they walk into your house and within 2 minutes, they're directing traffic like a state trooper. They're yelling at you kids, hey, don't sit like that. Put the juice box down. And you're sitting on your couch going, excuse me? Who put you on payroll as the vice principal of my household? It's like, I love you to death, you're my sister, but please, pump the brakes on the mothering. I carried these kids, I birthed these kids. I will tell them when to put the juice box down. You don't need to step on my toes when you check in my homework. And here's where it connects to the bigger picture. Sometimes people carry so much, whether it's the weight of remembering every single hard thing that ever happened to everyone in town, or holding on to the grief of some people they've lost, or they try to overcompensate by managing everything and everyone around them. When you lose someone you love, it leaves a crater. It's brutal. But when you wrap yourself in that pain for years, and you feel guilty if you have a good day, and you end up trying to control every little thing in front of you just to feel okay, you gotta realize, letting go of sadness doesn't mean you're forgetting the people you lost. It means you're honoring them by actually living the life that they gave you.
There's more to us than there is to the horror. As nature is, bent on our destruction. Bad as culture is, tyrannical and bloody, back as far as you can look. As malevolent as you are in the darkest part of your heart. And that's plenty malevolent. The possibility that's within you that can well up, the courage and the truth and the ability and the skill and the willingness to set things right, if you are willing to set them right, is more powerful than all of that. And so it's so interesting. It was proof for me of an old saying I read from Carl Jung. It's an alchemical motif, in sterquilinus inventur, which is what you most want to be found will be found where you least want to look, essentially. And it's so interesting because it means that if you're willing to turn around and to stand up, say, and stand up straight and face the darkness like fully, what you discover at the darkest part is the brightest light. And that's something that's so much worth discovering, because there's going to be terrible darkness in your life. And it's going to make you cynical and bitter. And it could easily be that you're just not looking at it enough. Because if you looked at it enough, and you didn't shy away, and you brought everything you had to bear on it, you'd find that there was more to you than there was to the horror. You know.
See? See what he's saying? You gotta carry the load without letting it crush people around you. We all need grace. I need grace from my scrambled egg brain. My friends need grace when they get a little too bossy. And we all gotta give ourselves permission to put down the heavy baggage and just enjoy the people standing in front of us right now. So love your friends, set your boundaries, and let's all take a collective deep breath. Hit subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.